with Alaska Governor Sarah Palin.
You guys got to the goal. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Palin?
Governor Palin, thank you for agreeing to talk with me one more time. Hey, sure.
They call it
Did you enjoy your
Cantina?
week in New York
Cantina?
City?
I did, Katie, and I
Picker
wasn't sure I
and
would at first.
females?
New York is,
Cantina?
of course, home to the liberal media elite, but Todd and the kids had a great time going to the Central Park and the FAO Schwarz and that goofy Evolution Museum.
So it sounds like the trip was a success.
Well, there were some funny moments. For instance, I had 15 to 20 false alarms where I thought I saw Osama bin Laden driving a taxi. And I was embarrassed to be wrong, but mostly disappointed I wasn't right. Also, in an effort to bone up on foreign policy, I went to the Times Square area to see a film called The Bush Doctrine. It was not about politics.
You went to the UN for the first time. How was that experience?
Oh, it was just amazing. So many interesting people. Though I have to say, I was disheartened by how many of them were foreigners. I promise that when Senator McCain and I are elected, we're going to get those jobs back in American hands.
So I gotta say, Cantina. Cantina.
You met with react to you?
They embraced me, Katie, both figuratively and a couple of them Pakistani guys, literally. But they were all so welcoming. Be it from Hamid Karzai, the president of Afghanistan, or Jalal Talabani, the president of Iraq, or Bono, the king of Ireland.
On foreign policy, I want to give you one more chance to explain your claim that you have foreign policy experience based on Alaska's proximity to Russia. What did you mean by that?
Well, Alaska and Russia are only separated by a narrow maritime border. You can so we keep an eye on them.
And how do you do that exactly?
Every morning when Alaskans wake up, one of the first things they do is look outside to see if there are hanging around. If there are, you gotta go up to them and ask, what are you doing here? And if they can give you a good reason, they can, then it's our responsibility to say, shoo, get back over there.
Senator McCain shut down his campaign this week in order to deal with the economic crisis. What's your opinion of this potential $700 billion bailout?
Like every American I'm speaking with, we are ill about this. We're saying, hey, why bail out Fannie and Freddie and not me? But ultimately, what the bailout does is help those that are concerned about the health care reform that is needed to help shore up our economy, to help. It's got to be all about job creation, too. Also, to shoring up our economy and putting Fannie and Freddie back on the right track. And so healthcare reform and reducing taxes and reining in spending, because Barack Obama, we've got to accompany tax reduction and tax relief for Americans. Also, having a dollar value meal at restaurants, that's going to help. But 1 in 5 jobs being created today under the umbrella of job creation, that, also
Oh my god, a hat trick. That was amazing. A rabbit just jumped. Oh my goodness. Awesome.
What lessons have you learned from Iraq, and how specifically would you spread democracy abroad?
Specifically, we would make every effort possible to spread democracy abroad to those who want it.
Yes, but specifically, what would you do?
We're going to promote freedom, usher in democratic values and ideals, and fight terror-loving terrorists.
But again, and not to belabor the point, one specific thing.
Maybe I'd like to use one of my
Good try.
lifelines.
Mrs. Palin, but it seems to me that when cornered, you become increasingly adorable. Is that fair to say?
I don't know. Is it?
Governor Palin, is there anything else you'd like to say other than live from New York it's Saturday night?
Yes. Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
And me and my babies are like, we have to do Tina. This is for Jack Black today. We saw him on Jimmy Fallon yesterday and we were like, let's do this. Hey, we did good. Awesome, I don't have to wait. This is a good one. Alright, bye. Now, maybe everything's been upside down. Huh.
Fresh finds perfectly picked for you. Now and new at Target.
Okay, we'll be back. Bye, Tina. Bye, Sarah.